This is Dr. Andrew Jones. In this edition of Veterinary Secrets, we're cooking. We're not cooking food for me or for Pippi. We're cooking up a natural antibacterial recipe. One of the more common reasons, I'm having pet owners ask me questions, dog and cats are going to the vet clinic, is they have a cut, they may have a secondary infection. And one of those super common questions I get, like, what should I do at home? Is there any type of natural antibiotic? Is there anything, I can put on topically that's going to help kill some of that bacteria? Is there? Is there anything? Well, fortunately, we are here with Pippi in the kitchen, and there are two things that most of you are going to have in your kitchen, honestly, that work really well as being naturally antibacterial. So what are these things, you may be wondering? Pippi's wondering. The first part of our recipe, one of the main ingredients, involves this, which is garlic. So you can use any type of garlic. Some are likely more antibacterial than others. But the big thing is you're going to chop up a fresh clove. I've got an entire clove of garlic. Pippi, I know, who likes to eat well, so probably consume the garlic. We're not going to give it to her early, although we could. In this instance, I'm going to concoct a little recipe and we're going to apply it topically. So the active ingredient in garlic, the ingredient that is the antibacterial, is called allicin. The big way that you can really release the allicin is you need to be crushing that fresh garlic. So I'm just going to crush it here with the side of the knife. Then we can release that allicin and it can have its antibacterial properties. Okay, step one, chopped and crushed garlic, Pipster. Wow. The next part of our recipe involves this. It's honey. I prefer the darker, natural, organic honey, but any honey that you have on hand is antibacterial, but just use whatever you can. If you can get the organic, natural, locally sourced, that's ideal. If you can't, so be it, use what you have. Somebody's getting excited about the potential for something they think they can eat. We are going to take about 1 tablespoon of the honey. Yes, Pippi, you're going to have some of that, but not right away. Pipster, hey, and Pippi, no. My demonstration dog is wanting to eat my recipe. Too soon? It's not cooked yet. So we've got about a tablespoon of the honey. I don't know what you just, I think Pippi just took a little bit of garlic. That changed your mind. And I've got about a teaspoon of some warm water we're going to mix in there. So, we've got our tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of warm water. And then, we're going to add in our garlic. This is our 1 crushed garlic clove. We're going to mix that in, Pippi. There is our antibacterial topical recipe. It's something that could also be given orally as well. So, we're going to mix that up. And ideally, you're going to let that sit. I mean, you've got the allicin, which is the antibacterial component of the honey, that is slowly being dissolved into this honey concoction. And to get the full maximum benefit, ideally it's going to sit. You're going to make ahead of time, it's going to sit for a full 12 hours. For the sake of the video, we're not going to have it sit that period of time. And even now, it's already got antibacterial properties. So, there it is, as easy as that. Just trying to stop Pippi from actually eating my recipe before I even apply it topically. Okay, so for those of you that have labs, good luck with this one. Okay, Pippi, okay, let's just show them for Pete's sake. No, it's not yours. Got it, okay. So as you can see, there is the crushed, maybe you can't see it. There is the crushed garlic, the honey, a little bit of water. Smells pretty good. Pippi. Okay. So now we have this great little topical antibacterial recipe. We're going to try this out on you, Pippi. So if your dog, your cat, our example dog here, Pippi, or to have, say, partly pulled part of their nail and they've got a bit of a nail bed infection, this would be a great option to apply topically. Okay, without going for antibiotics. There's a number of other things. You're going to clip it, clean it, flush it with some type of antiseptic. Either flush or even just using something like black tea or green tea would be fine. Then we want you to put something on topically. So this is it. Okay, Pippi. So let's try some of this topical concoction. We're going to put the garlic and honey, assuming that it's sat for 12 hours. You know, it's got the ideal properties. Just all on your infected nail bed, Pippi. Oh, what do you think of that? Ta-da! Pippi, as you guys can see, is quite fond of my concoction. Of course, she's licking it all off. It's you don't necessarily want your dog, your cat to be licking the wound after. So it may be something where you're also going to have to follow up with some type of bandage. If it's an area where they can't lick, say a wound up here and behind her shoulder blades or something, great. Don't consider bandaging it. It's also something that you could give orally. So if we got concerned about more serious deep infection that potentially would have required an antibiotic, there's another option. If we're looking at sort of approximate doses, typically I'm saying it's about a quarter of a clove of garlic for about 20 pounds of body weight. Being Pippi size, she get about half a clove. So I would be giving her upwards of half of this a day. So let's, Pippi, give you your little sample concoction here. Okay, Pippi, you get to eat it. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have honey garlic breath. God. Your owners must wonder when you come home, what have you got into? Wow. But you're going to be infection-free, imaginary infection-free. All right, Pippi. See, how easy was that? So much less stressful than going to the vet. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets. I hope you found it helpful and potentially useful. If you've yet to do so, I encourage you to get a copy of my free book. You can click the link in the box below for more information.